everybody's got a little bit of something.
Bishop, could you turn off the volume on your computer?
Okay.
Yeah. There's-
Okay, I'm unmuted.
Alison.
All right,
Hello,
all right,
can you
all right,
hear?
all right, now Alison, you can start again.
Everything?
Everything. No one heard anything you just said.
Oh, okay, good.
Yay.
Okay, so first question. These questions are all just to help us review some of the vowels from the last class. So first question is, please explain the vowel, the downfall of playing, of playing in water. Yeah. Just now, Venerable Jimmy want to answer.
It's about going into the water up as far as your waist,
Yeah.
or going into the water with the intention of going up to your waist.
Yeah, great.
Yay.
With the main motivation of having fun.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
that's what I was thinking of.
Yeah, Venerable Pala, great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Monks can't swim.
Okay.
Sounds like Venerable Paul might have been doing it. I don't know.
Second one, please explain the vowel, the downfall of scaring another monk. Please add some details.
It's not Halloween.
I think the motivation is the same, of having fun.
Yeah, and there are two parts.
Is this the one about tickling?
It
No,
might
it's
be.
separate. It's separate vowel.
You show a scary face or you say
Oh, yeah.
scary?
Yes, yes. You say something or you show
All
scary,
right.
scary expression
Okay.
and you really scare the monk.
Okay.
Or there's or you
Get someone else to do it.
yeah. Venerable Spirit.
Yay.
That's always
Wow.
Yes.
It
Okay.
sounds like you might have done it.
Third one, please describe the vowel of no assurance.
Wow, that's a hard one.
Yeah.
There's a relationship of, there's no relationship of trust between you and another monk, and you don't have shared finances or anything, but you go and take something of theirs without permission, and
Yeah.
then you break the vow.
Thank you, Venerable Gyasi.
Sounds like she's been doing it.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
I've been playing in the water.
Oh,
Yeah.
I forgot to show the answer. Okay.
Thanks to you.
Thank you. 3 Tibetan words. Tiang zhang.
500 armless.
right.
Oh, then Then I made mistake. I thought
This one.
I thought it's Chaplin.
So that's the distance the monastery has to be from a big
Yeah.
town.
It's not a yojana though, right? It's like a half a yojana or something.
It's 1 point, a yojana is 3 times bigger, I think.
So it's 500.
No, I'm sorry. A yojana is eight gyangtags, I think.
So it's 500 armspan, right?
Yeah,
Armspans. Do you need to S?
but a gyangtag is, I think 8 gyangtags to a yojana.
Is there a word for it in Tibetan?
Yojana is 4.5 miles.
Okay.
Yeah, it's called a park something.
Okay. Second one. Ne chiki no.
Park say
Oh, bakze. Where?
is a yojana.
Oh yeah. Guess I'm talking about the second one.
Okay.
Okay. Ne chiki no.
In the same house.
Yay. One location. Yes. Chupa.
Get somebody to do it for you.
Oh yes. Just now we covered this. Okay. Guess I didn't assign which paragraph, so it's the
I
last
think that
paragraph.
chukpa is misspelled.
Really?
Yep,
How to spell?
let's check. Oh, no, you're correct. Maybe misspelled. Okay,
Okay.
by the way, here's the, well, that's another thing. Okay. If you use a G, it means that affection thing.
Oh. Okay, so I took away
No,
that.
you're right.
Okay.
You're right.
Okay. I guess I didn't assign which paragraph, so just the next paragraph.
Okay, let's see what the next paragraph is.
Yeah.
Is it Nishu?
Yeah. Nishu. Nishu.
That's the easiest one in the whole book.
Okay, then that's cool. That's here.
Isn't that phrase about getting someone else to do it? Doesn't it have to have the chedu in front of it? Chedu jukpa?
Not necessarily.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Someone else?
Okay, let's go.
Oh, okay.
Translate this now.
So, oh, the downfall of ordaining someone as a full monk who is not 20 years old yet.
Yay, perfect. Keep going.
You are vow master for full monk ordination ceremony, and you knowingly give ordination to a recipient who is not yet 20 years old.
And you do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you make them a monk. Perfect.
It's worth
Very
help.
amazing.
Words. Help.
Oh, word. Okay, word. She should pay you. I pay you. Okay. That was a good one. That was a good translation.
Thank you.
Wow. Okay. Venerable Chinzom is checking because she's not eating like we are.
Share your screen.
Shall we do share
Oh,
this
I'm
one?
sorry. I got interested in something else. Sorry, you guys, we have to eat at some point. Okay, go.
Who is children checking me? Okay.
Chinzom checking, you're reciting.
Okay. Sako we tung cheni sa pa
What?
Bar.
sa pa kang yen chek ko wa tang jing pa tang jing pa tang chep he jik pa jik pa shik pa kang rung rang nyam rang ki mi nga shen la nga shen la chet
Chupo.
or chupao.
Okay, good. Okay, anybody know what koa means? Sakoa? It means to dig in the earth. To use a shovel. To dig in the earth, okay? And if you've ever done a lot of gardening, it's really gross because you cut the worms in half. It's very disturbing. So the downfall of digging in the earth.
Mm.
Bar, we had it, but it's unusual. It means a handful.
Burn?
It means a handful.
Mm.
Okay. Bar kung means kung means a. Like what's a cup of tea?
Jakang.
Kung.
Sure.
So kung means full. It means one full. Look, you got a mustache. Danny got a mustache. Okay, sabar means one one handful of earth, yen che, or more.
More.
Yeah, yen che means or more. You dig that much, you broke the vow. You dig more than this much dirt, you broke your vow. Okay. And also, if you shikpa, we just had in Nick's text.
Destroy.
Destroy.
Yeah, break down. A tsikpa means a wall.
Mm.
Tsikpa shikpa. If you break down a wall which has jimba in it.
Clay.
Yeah, clay.
Oh.
Okay. Now, why? Can you guess why that's wrong if it has clay?
Because
Yeah.
animals wouldn't live in bricks, but they
Yeah.
would probably live in clay.
Creatures might live in the clay. Okay, so whether you dig the earth or you break a wall that's made of clay that worms might like or something like that. Okay, kangrung means either one.
Mm.
Basically anything that if you dig at it, it's going to kill something.
Mm.
Okay. Who has to commit this? Rang or, there's the or, right? We had it this morning with Sugeng, I think. Yeah. Oh no, we had the question mark with Sugeng this morning. So ngam means or. And it's suffix letter dependent. If the word before ended with B, it would be bum. If the word before ended with ka, it would be gum. Okay, and it means or. So either you do it yourself or you che chuk,
Ask somebody else.
get somebody else to do it. But there's an extra requirement here. It has to be miknar.
Within your field of vision?
Yeah, in front of your eyes, where you can see them,
Oh.
where you have to see them kill the creatures.
If you don't see them, that doesn't count.
It implies that if you don't see them, it doesn't count. It's probably a nietzsche. It probably drops to a fifth group.
Category.
That do, yeah. Okay.
Gesha, that means that they cannot do gardening.
Yeah, right. But you can say a mantra on the spade.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
And you blow on the spade. Or it's nice to do on your car before you go on the trip.
Every time.
Oh,
Or can just do it one time.
every time. No, you just open the door and you go, and you get in your car.
Okay, cool.
And it helps the bugs that you kill reach someplace good. Okay, my lama taught me that. All right. I'll say the mantra again. Om Kirta Ragana Hum Shri Soha. Om Kirta Ragana Hum Shri Soha. I don't know what it means. That's just the way he pronounced it. Okay, here's the number 4. By the way, we're up to 84. And we only have to go to 90 and we're done with this group. Yay. Okay. Please read.
Well,
And
Chen,
the only person's mouth is not full is Chinzo. Or Christina. No. Chinzo, you're up.
what's the first one? True near. Groom near ring.
Wait, who said grun? Grun. Hey, Danny, don't pronounce the bad with your mouth full.
So how to spell? June. Okay. June near ring duk ki tung cheni kim pe nang tu jung tu po pe pa Zhong du bu pe pa Zhong ki wa
Chawa.
Zhong ki chawa zok yang ta tung kim de tuk rung ki se sa. Wow.
Nice. Okay, your pronunciation is much better than it was like last year. Dundu Nyerwa means to invite someone to be a guest in your home. Okay, Dun Nyer means to, and it's a common bodhicitta expression. Samjen Tamje Dundu Nyer. I invite all beings to be my guests. Okay, Dun Nyer. Ring Duk means to stay a long time as a guest. And it means to overstay your invitation. Okay. Which almost every guest you ever had in your house did it, right? I mean, who stayed in your house, right? Okay, the downfall of staying too long when you've been invited somewhere. And there's a big emphasis on monks and nuns being not embarrassing the community, you know, not being a bad example of the whole community. That's a big emphasis on the Vinaya. Okay, Kimbe Nangdu Jundu Bu. I'll give $50 to anyone who can give me a good explanation of Bu. That'll give me time to eat my quesadilla. Cancel that bet. Word.
Hey, is that yelling?
I love the silence. It's too late. I already canceled it.
Is that yelling?
Stop yelling. Yeah, it means yelling. I'm kidding.
Oh.
I was looking for something more profound.
Yeah, like the name of Tibet is actually P, which means to yell because it's so close to the land of the holy ones that you can yell from Tibet to there and be heard.
And that spelling is B-O-D.
B-O-D.
And the early Jesuits heard Tubud.
Tibet.
And it became Tibet. Tubud. Okay. So that's where Tibet comes from. Where did this word come from? From the Jesuits, I think. Okay. Nangdu Jundu Bupa. Kimbe. Kimbe means a householder. Okay. Kim means house. Kimba means a householder. Kimbe means by the householder. Nangdu Jundu Bu. They have called you into their home to be as a guest. Jun. Okay. And the Junki Jawa is Zog. Yeah, you're done with what they said. Why don't you come over for 2 days? And the 2 days is done. Okay. Zogkyang, Dadung means, but still. Okay, so by the way, Dadung is a very common expression in spoken modern Tibetan. It's very good. It's a sweet word to learn. Dadung. Again, I told him I don't like it, and Dadung, he's Chegyore. He still keeps doing it, you know. So, and you hear it often when people are kvetching. Dadung Chegyore. He still keeps doing it, you know. Okay, so Dadung may keep what? You keep say sawa. You keep eating in the house.
Emphasizing eating or just keep staying?
It doesn't say stay, it says you keep staying in the house and eating. Okay. The only thing you did right, but you did do something right. The say was turung. The say was turung.
Was suitable to be eaten at that time?
Eaten
Offered?
at the right time.
Offered?
Yeah, you said eating at the right time. That's correct.
Utpala.
Yay, Utpala. Yeah, at least you didn't break that vow. So you stayed too long, you're eating too long, but at least you're not eating after noon. Which means I have to stay another day. Boy, I've had guests like that. All right. Keep going. Who's not eating? Everyone's eating. Venerable Jigme's not eating. She can check you.
Okay. Lepala Nien Par Lapala Near Par Jokpa
Near water.
Near War.
Right.
Okay. Near War Jokpa Pangpe Tung
Bangbe.
Pangpe
Yeah.
Tung Cheni Shenki Rang
Key.
Shenki.
Okay. I'm Ellie.
Hello Ellie. Shenki Lang La Lang Wa Oh La Pa La Lop Su Lek Par Sok Wa Gerwa Na De La Ke Sok Pao.
Yeah, good. This is a little bit difficult. Lapala Nyawar Jopa Pangba. Lapa means advice here. Another monk offers you advice. Okay. Nyawar Jopa means to take it to heart.
Mm.
And Bangba means, yeah, you don't take it to heart.
Oh.
Okay. And here's the definition of this vow breaking.
Yeah.
Shenki, another person comes to you. Rangla Lapa, they try to give you advice. Lopso Lekpar Goa, they give you advice to undertake a certain course of action correctly. Lekpar, Lexo, right?
Mm.
And de la kedusupa, kese. Kese is an idiom that means you blow it off. You ignore them. Okay. You say, that's BS, you know. Kedusupa. That's a famous verb for, what was the famous thing in a cave? There was a famous example of kesut.
The rule, the monk was the meditator was in there and he blew off the rule about breaking a stick.
Because he kept scratching his bald head on this branch. So you're not allowed to cut a branch off a tree without a ritual,
Yeah.
because there might be animals living on it.
Mm.
And he said, that's a stupid rule, you know, and he cut it.
Mm.
And that's kesa. Kesa means to blow it off, you know, this is stupid rule. You know. Here, what are you blowing off?
The advice.
A person gives you sincere advice and it's correct advice, and you just like, I don't care. You know, okay.
There's more about the intention.
Yeah, it's almost the definition of advice, though, that it's usually ignored. Okay,
Okay.
that's why you have to give them advice. Okay, in the first place. All right, keep going. Nian.
Nien
Oh,
na
who's checking? Seiji wants to check.
Nien na chepe tung cheni lang tang gelong shen sopa chung de zo la de
Whoa. So what? So what?
zer da de
So Nda, like
da
dawa, like moon. Tsunda.
zeng da de shen tang
De.
de
When it has an S, make it longer.
de shen tang
Che.
che shen tang che pa na rang ni ki
Good.
ki zo pa che tong dok ki
Good.
sampai der dok
Go.
go
Mhm.
nyam che pao.
Nice. Good. Okay. Nyen na chepe tungje means nyen na chepa means listening in. We don't know what. Listening in. Okay.
That's the name of the vow.
Yeah, the vow of the downfall of listening in, which is an idiom in English, which means two people are talking and you're like trying to catch what they're saying. Okay. Rangdan gelong shen tsupa. You had a tsupa with another monk.
Argument.
Yeah, argument. And tsupa is the Tibetan word for debate in the Tibet ground. The word for argument and the word for debate are the same. Okay. Argument between people who don't like each other, and as philosophical debate,
Same word?
it's the same word. Tsupa. Okay. Tsupa tsu. To debate a debate. Okay. So tsupa chungde, you had an argument with another monk, okay?
Mm.
And $20 for da after a verb.
Double.
You repeated it.
Close.
You did it for a month?
Nope.
Twice, isn't it?
Nope. Your debate, okay, nobody won.
Oh,
Your argument counterpart.
right.
Argument counterpart.
Oh.
So
Oh, yeah.
word for moon. Anytime there's a counterpart,
Oh.
okay, because the moon is the counterpart of the sun.
Mm.
You see what I mean? And it's a very common word for a wife or a husband. Kunda, body
kunda.
counterpart. Okay, your other half. In English, we say your other half. Your better half when she's talking about me. Okay, good, Sunda. So Tunde, your opponent in your little argument, or argument that we had, Shen Dang Tre. Tre means to have a conversation.
Mm.
Okay, it's similar to thumb, which you guys had. Where did you have thumb, Ben Kramer?
Yeah, it's friendly or advice, or excuse me, speaking with friends. Like we had it confessing to friends in the subtitle of the autobiography of Geshe Wangchu.
Excellent answer. It deserves some money, but you're not lucky tonight. Okay, Shandan, nah, I'd say $30
Okay.
for the Ezra Scholarship Fund. Okay, wait, is he going to a cheap university or a more expensive one? I got.
Depends on how much I get for the next question.
Okay. Okay, so then the guy you're having an argument with goes to talk to another person about the argument. Now you can guess what's going to happen. Yeah, you try to spy on them.
Yeah.
You try to we call eavesdrop. That's a good word for Nyan Na Chepa, eavesdropping. Eavesdropping.
How to
It's
spell it?
EAVESDROP.
Oh,
And it means to
eavesdrops.
try to listen to somebody else's private conversation.
Oh.
Okay, it implies that they don't want you to.
Oh.
Eavesdrop is always illegal.
Oh.
Okay, anyway, Shendan Durja. By the way, I get money for idioms. That's why I can pay you guys for. I get $20 for an American idiom, although I never got paid. Okay, your goal, is to chertong the tsupa.
Just make the argument worse.
Yeah, you want to make it worse. Che la tong. You want to make it chembo.
Oh.
Che. You want to increase it.
Oh.
Okay, so your goal of spying on the guy complaining about you, and it is, by the way, I looked it up in the Vinaya, and it is that they are talking about the argument. Okay, so Chantong is Sambe, and Kok you guys know because you know Kokyur.
Hidden secret.
Hidden.
Yeah, so Kok Nyen Chepa means what?
Eavesdropping.
Yeah, listen in secretly.
No.
Okay, so Kok means hidden, right? All right, so you eavesdrop on them secretly. Okay. Christina, you ready? Come on, be critical.
Okay.
It's nice, it's fun. Ask them.
Mira par.
Mira,
Mira,
Oh.
the man who was a goat.
not that.
Mima.
Oh, Mima.
Mima. There have been famous mistakes like that. Yeah, I'm not going to talk about it. Mima.
Mima wa cho we tung cheni ke tung drain
Jane,
drain
Chang.
drain chang wa le la du ne so wa sam yam ma che pe se nang rang ni ki tung pa yang ma pu girl we Zhou da yang ma Zhou par
Jawar.
Jawa,
Jawar.
Jawa lễ,
Yeah.
Dre de, Dra de, ne, Chiro to Joe. Wow.
Good. This is the tungje, the downfall of leaving without saying anything. Okay, mimawa. Is that called ghosting? Yeah. I'm not very good with the internet language, but I can guess. Yeah, leaving without telling somebody. Okay. So Gendun Tang Tangwa, a sangha of proper number. What's that?
Quorum?
Yeah, yeah, enough monks to make a quorum, like 4.
Okay.
Okay, is it 4 or 5? 4?
4, including you, is 5.
Oh, okay, 5 with me there. Okay, so there's enough people there to make a legal sangha, okay, an official sangha, in the Vinaya sense of sangha, not in the sense of a spiritual community, okay. And do means they have gathered together. The 5 had gathered together. And, it took me a long time to figure this out, but I want to say you don't ask, you don't excuse, and you don't indicate. You don't ask, you don't excuse, and you don't indicate. You don't request, you don't excuse, and you don't indicate. You don't request permission to leave. What was the second one? You don't ask to be excused. You don't ask for permission. You don't make a formal excusing yourself. You don't excuse yourself. And then you don't give any indication that you're leaving. No signal, okay? So those 3 things. And then you just kind of sneak off. It's probably when they're washing dishes or something. That's when I would do this one. Okay.
You excuse yourself?
That's a good question. It seems to be all 3. Okay. Because he says moreover instead of rather than. He says yang 2 times between the 3 elements. And he doesn't say kyang, which is disjunctive. Okay. So I mean, the way he has written it would indicate that. By the way, his version of these vows and other versions are slightly different. Okay. So, there's no definite, there's a few details that differ between each author. Okay.
What I was gonna say is that having that number of monks is necessary for certain things like sojong. So if somebody sneaks out, then you can't have sojong.
That's another point. He doesn't mention it, but it could be damaging the ritual.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So let's read the wording. Tang sang means there's enough there to make a sangha. There's 5 monks total. Dune, they have gathered together. Sulwat samyang mache. You don't ask anyone's permission, Sulwa. Okay. And Rangyiki Dumba Mapul. Dumba Pul is an idiom word. It's the only one who's going to remember this tomorrow. Dumba Pul means to make clear your intentions. It means to offer your intentions. Okay, so it means to make clear what your intention is. It literally is offering your intention. Okay, but you mapu. Yeah, you don't make your intentions clear to the group, and you don't give any da. And here's a beautiful, 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 beautiful example of the word da used independently from Madhyamika theory, where it's Mingde Shaktam. Say Mingde Shaktam.
Shaktam.
Merely established in name and da. See, so here it means you don't make any signal with your hand, like you see, you don't even go. And so, and that da is actually the mental picture coming out of the karmic seed. Is the finger, it's very beautiful. Okay, so here's a real example of the word. You don't make a signal. You don't give any indication. There's no picture coming out to people from your mind, something like that. Okay, so Mingde, Doe Da Yang Majar. You don't apply or you don't make any gesture, like pointing to the bathroom or something. And okay, Le, and then Le Gel. Gel means in normally in Vinaya it refers to the rows in the assembly. So if you're in the first gel, you're usually a tuku or a geshe, and then if you're in the second gel, you're in Madhyamika class already, and if you're in the third gel, you're probably studying. You've reached his book. Parota Chimba, lower middle way. And if you're in the last gel, you're stuck doing Dura. Okay. In the Debega. Okay, not that Dura is not an important subject. Okay, Gelne, Chiru to Do means you leave the place, you go outside. Okay, what's Chirupa? A an outside person. Here it means you walk away. You walk away. Okay. All right. And I think that's a good vow because that happens, right? In a place which is really a socialist institution. It's monastery. It is. It really is. And it all depends on group cooperation. And if you don't cooperate, it's hard on it. That's what divides a good monastery from a bad monastery. If you all act like honeybees, you have a good monastery. And if you act like Americans who have to have their own gun so they can shoot kids in the school, you see what I mean? Then you just walk away and you don't cooperate. You don't say anything. You just walk away. Okay. All right. Here's number 8. Who is that? Rosa, you want to try? No. How about I have an idea? Rosa and JB together. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I
Don't be nice.
get double attention. Okay. Makupa Jowe Tung Cheni Sanke Tung Nam Gelong Shat Gendun Nam Gelong Shata We
nice.
Rang La Choten Ki
Prenasal with LD.
Chongden Ki Chetwa Chawa Chup Group Wa Sok Goa Ni Rang Ni Ki De Chup No Shin To Mi Chup Pao.
This is just like ALL, he's got a lot of help.
Yeah, thank you all.
He's got a lot of help in the room. Okay. Kupa means respect. Okay. Makupa means yeah, you leave without showing respect. Okay. Without respect, you depart. Okay.
So it's still the same vow, separate vow.
Separate vow.
Oh, okay.
And you'll see why. Either the Buddha, and there's the or, right? Some, or the Sangha, or Sheltawa. What's a Sheltawa?
Your teacher?
No. Rinpoche was the Sheltawa when Pabong Rinpoche came to teach Lamrim.
Oh.
It's
The summer retreat
The cook.
leader.
No, it's the guy who buys the groceries and puts them away and makes sure he gets in trouble if there's not enough sampa. He was supposed to keep the sampa store.
Oh,
That's called Sheltawa.
Shatawa. Were you?
I was a Sheltawa.
You were also?
The Sheltawa of the abbot of Saramay is legally the vice abbot, and I was. Okay, but they don't respect that. Okay, so anyway, Gelo Shato. Yeah, it's true. I was the vice chairman. If he had passed away, I would have been in the Yemen. But you know, they would have kicked me out in 10 minutes because I wasn't very old. You can say quartermaster. It's a military word. It means the person who makes sure there's enough food for everybody. And stuff like that. Okay, steward is another word. Okay, I was the official steward. Okay, Sheltawe, Rana Chundenki, Chawa Drupar Koani. Somebody has this koa doesn't mean to dig. Same pronunciation, different spelling. This means to appoint somebody or to assign somebody to a task, which is chunden. I love that word, which is chunden.
Dharmic.
Yeah, dharmic. Yeah, it means if they appoint you to kill somebody, you don't have to do it. You can walk away. Okay, as long as it's moral, you have to stay. And I love that. I love that in the vow. You know, if they've assigned you a job and it's moral, you have to stay. You can't walk away.
Oh,
What's the implication?
you can walk away.
Yeah, if it's not moral, you can walk away and you don't break your vow. That's kind of beautiful. I think
Yeah.
it's beautiful. Okay,
Wow.
Chindenki Chawa Drupar Kowani. Someone has appointed you a task which is to be done, which is proper, okay, moral. And there's a very important qualifier in all of Vinaya, which is new shin. Word, come on, man.
You have
$0.
to have- You have to have the ability to do it.
It-
Qualified.
yeah, meaning new shin means at that moment, you do have the ability to do it. Like you're not handicapped, you're not sick, you know, something like that. So a lot of the Vinaya rules stipulate that you should be personally capable of fulfilling that.
Oh,
And if you're not capable, you don't break the vow.
very
Okay. It's
considerate.
nice, yeah. So drup means accomplish. You are capable to complete this task, but you don't. Midrup. Even though you had the ability, you didn't do it. Okay, then you broke a vow. That's pretty heavy because they're saying whether the quartermaster asks you to carry pizzas into the building, or nor is that quartermaster, or the Sangha has asked you to do something, the whole monastery has asked you, can you be a secretary or something? And then the Buddha has assigned you, you know, like, I don't know, keep your vows. It seems like you break this one every time you don't keep your vow. I don't know. I wish they hadn't, what I'm saying is I wish they wouldn't have put Sangha in that list.
Oh, I
Something
see.
that you were assigned to do by Buddha, come on, that's too much. I mean, he's got 1,000 vows, you know, you're gonna do something wrong. Okay.
So here only refer to Buddha assign you to do something?
He said 3, Buddha, the monastery Sangha, or one of the officers of the monastery, or you know, some official, monastery official. Okay.
Okay.
All right, here's another one. Please, Stanley, you want to check her?
Yeah.
That means he ate. That means he ate everything in sight.
Okay.
But he said, "I'm ready." That's the same thing. Okay.
Chang tung we tung cheni ne che la sok pa le chung wa tri
Ndui.
Ndri chang
Ndui.
Ndri chang kung brum
Gundrum.
kung drum
Yeah.
kung drum
Gundrum.
la sok pa ne chung wa thang de le shen pe chuk le chung wa chok pe chang thang de le shen pe yok gyur ki your gyur
Nyegyur.
gyur
Nye- nye-
near gyur
nye.
near
M-Y is N-Y.
near your ki nupa yope pak
Don't say ba, don't say b. It's
Pa.
pa, pak me.
pak me
Okay.
ki tungwa tung pao
Tung wow.
tung wow.
Okay, nice.
Thank you.
There's a famous one, Chang Tung.
Chang tung.
Yeah, drinking alcohol. So Chang does mean beer, but in scripture it means any kind of alcohol. Okay. Okay. And first he starts out with alcoholic drinks made from grains.
No.
And he gives two examples that happen in the fire offering, if you notice. Ne and de.
Barley.
Barley
and
and
rice.
rice. Barley and rice, etc., which has come from that dui chang, distilled alcohol distilled from grains. Okay, hey, you could have it. You know, if you're really a sneaky monk, you could figure out something that's not mentioned here, like agave
Like
or
grapes.
potatoes. I was, yeah. Anyway, we'll discuss that later. Gungdum means grapes.
Oh.
Okay, gungdum means grapes. And I had a thought, maybe I'm crazy, but when Vasubandhu recited the Namgyal mantra backwards, which allowed him to break open his spirit from his body, the one for the capsule, the seed syllable for the capsule of a temple was broom. And I wonder if it's related to broom in the word for grape, because that's a capsule. Anyway, just a guess. So it could be made from fruits or grains. Okay, so grains, fruits, and anything else. Okay. Here's ch, right? Here's a word ch. Hey, word, what's chillen?
Ch means the essence, and chilen means taking the essence literally, and it's a practice where you get so it's like a power where you can take just from flowers the essence without having to eat and be satiated.
Yeah, so those little tiny seeds inside of a flower, you can eat one each day and you're fine. And I saw a picture, it's funny, of a couple of Western young Buddhists, you know, who try this kind of thing. We're too, what do you call it? Mature to try that kind of thing. We just keep eating. But, and they were terribly skinny and they looked like they're gonna get sick. And that's not the point. That means you didn't get that power. You should eat it and you look fine and you look normal. Okay, so chule. So it has been made from this plants or other which have this kind of inner essential juice or something. Okay, chungwa. And then he says chipe chang. Okay. And usually when they explain chipe chang, it means chemicals, as opposed to things made from natural fruits or grains. So it refers to chemical, like cocaine or something like that, or whatever. Changdang dele shembe, or any other nyugyur.
Crazy maker?
Crazy maker. The scriptural word for intoxicant is crazy maker. Nyuje, okay, nyugya, okay.
Does it include smoking here?
Yeah, marijuana or something like that. Well, whether it doesn't include cigarettes. Cigarettes weren't around until in Asia. I mean, in the scriptures until around the early 1800s or something. And you find it there. They do include it there. Okay, anything that has the power to make you stupid, crazy. And bakme, what's bakme?
Careless.
Yeah, you lose your carefulness when you had one drink. You already more likely to break your other vows. Okay. Bakme ki tunwa means a drink. Tua means to drink it. Tua, a tua, tua, a tua. Okay, if you drink a drink, okay, you broke the vow. Cool.
Mm.
All right. How are we doing on time? It seems like we're having so much fun.
I think we're at time.
3 minutes.
3 more minutes. Okay, let's do one more. But oh, by the way, I gave you the wrong number. We're up to, it's gonna be 80. This is gonna be 80. Sorry. We have to get through 90
Okay,
of this category.
okay,
3B.
okay.
Okay.
Tu min pa jo we tung cheni
Mhm.
ni ma che yo ne kyang zhen kya
Karen,
kya
Karen,
ma sha ki pa tu kang yang rung pa kim
Roar,
rung wa kim pe ne su jue pao
Drowo.
jue
Okay.
wao.
2 min means what?
Not enough time.
There's no time, yeah.
Not the right time. Yeah. Droa?
To leave, to go.
Yeah, going somewhere at the wrong time is the name of the vow. Remember, the name of the vow doesn't always tell you what it's about.
Mm,
These are just nicknames, ancient nicknames.
yeah.
Okay. Nima che means noon. Che means har. Chega means har.
Mm,
So nima che means midday.
midday.
It means noon. Okay. Yul means a time has passed. Yul either means curtain or a time has passed. Okay. I'm not sure it's the same spelling. Yune. What's kyareng?
On your own volition?
Nope, it's in the 1 day vows. I'll give you a clue.
Oh, is that daybreak or whatever?
It's daybreak. What's daybreak? You can see there's lines in your palm, right? Kyareng mashar kipar means until such time as day has broken. Okay. And we had a lot of chars in Nick's text, I think. Yeah,
Yeah, just now.
yeah, sure. Okay. Par between those 2 times. What? Between noon and daybreak. Kayanua, any time between those 2, you go to a kimbene.
Stay in a house.
Yeah, you go sitting in a house, a non-ordained person's residence. You go stay in you are found in the residence of a lay person afternoon and before daybreak. You've broken your vow.
Is this because you can beg up until noon?
I'm sorry?
Is this because you can beg for food until noon? So
Yeah, you have a legitimate reason to be hanging around lay people's houses up to noon because you're trying to get your breakfast.
After the sun goes down, you can go back.
No, not until daybreak. You can go back. So as soon as you can see the lines on your hands, grab your bowl, get going.
We're over time now.
I ran a big office in Thailand. I built a big office in Thailand. It was cute because people would come to work late. And I'd say, you're late, And they'd say, well, the monks didn't show up on time. I had to stay home until they came, And that reminds me of when my Israeli boss used to ask us, is Groundhog Day a big holiday? Am I supposed to give you the day off? And we say, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Angela, can I ask a question about this vow?
Yes, please go ahead.
What about if you go to stay with your family?
Oh, I bet there's an exception for that. Generally, there's a lot of exceptions for things you do with family that you had before you became a monk or nun. There's a lot of exceptions for that. Yeah.
Thank you.
Often the exceptions are negatively stated. For example, you can't have someone sew robes for you unless they were in your family before. A sister, for example. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Sashi.
Actually, folks.
See you in the next class.
5 minutes, well.
5 minutes.